Alright guys, welcome back to JV Gaming. We're going to be doing some, what's it called, death battle reactions. So Thor versus Wonder Woman just dropped. I have not seen it yet. I'm really excited to see it. So, I love death battle, but we don't get to do them enough on the main channel, so I'm going to start doing them here. Alright, you ready for this, guys? I personally think, oh man, I have no idea. The comic book version of Thor and Wonder Woman are so extreme. Like, I watched the animated versions of them, and like that's like kind of the base level, and once you get into the comics, it's like astronomical powers. So I'm really excited. Let's get into this.
The different pantheons of gods and goddesses have
What
always
movie
been
was
rife
this?
with conflict.
This scene is awesome. I remember that because she's like faster than everyone else.
Like with Thor,
I love how they
Norse
do that. And
champion
it looked
of
really
Asgard
good.
and son of Odin.
And Wonder Woman, Greek warrior of the Amazons and
I don't
daughter of
know,
Zeus.
Wonder Woman.
He's with
Thor is
that
pretty
boomstick.
crazy.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. This is the realm eternal, root of the world tree and noblest of the 9 dimensions, Asgard.
Like a protector for your butt?
Asgard.
Sokka?
Since ancient times, this colorful realm has been inhabited by warriors so powerful, many believe them to be immortal deities.
Holy,
And
look
they
at them
sort of
all.
were, but being immortal in Asgard is a funny thing. See, every few thousand years, these fellas go through a little apocalyptic event where everybody dies.
Then they are born anew with only vague memories of their previous lives.
Really?
This is the cataclysmic event known as
Ragnarok.
And
That's what that
Asgard's
is.
newest king, the All-Father Odin, was determined to break this cycle.
So he
What?
fathered the best damn warrior
Did I
the
miss
realms had
something?
ever seen. The
I
mighty
missed all
Thor.
that. I didn't know that.
Thor spent most of his life living among his people and defending his realm from its enemies.
And he was good at it. Like, really good. He's their tank and DPS all rolled into one when it comes to raiding other realms.
Damage
And
per
boy,
second.
does he look the part. This guy is
Real
6
name
feet
Thor,
6 inches of
6'6".
pure muscle. And possibly...
Wait, 640 pounds? Son of Odin has 2 pet goats.
lead because he somehow weighs 640
Turned
pounds.
into a frog.
Thor was trained by the best in Asgard and has proven his mettle across multiple worlds. He helped found the Avengers and has defeated everything from giants to demons to other gods.
His
As
brother.
a real-life god, Thor is super strong, super fast, and super durable.
Super
and
speed,
even on
super
those
strength.
rare occasions
Yeah,
when he does get
vulnerability.
hurt, he patches up real
Healing
quick with
factor.
his healing factor.
And of course,
Earth
being the
manipulation.
god of thunder lets him control lightning and even the earth itself.
But
All
Thor isn't
tongue.
complete without his iconic arsenal. He wears the Belt of Strength, which doubles his already impressive might, and he swings around the most awesome tiny little hammer you've ever seen.
Mjolnir is an ancient weapon.
Yeah, it is pretty
65
small,
million years ago,
right?
it was forged by dwarves by harnessing a star. Its construction was so intense, it caused the star to explode, and its fiery remains eradicated the dinosaurs.
What?
Talk about metal!
So
Speaking
many
of metal,
things in
Mjolnir
comic
is
books
forged
have
from Uru, an
killed
extremely
the
durable
dinosaurs.
iron-like ore that is highly susceptible to enchantment. Mjolnir in particular is enchanted to house a cosmic storm powerful enough to shake black holes. And
What?
yes, the wielders of Mjolnir can access the storm's powers, including levitation and control over weather.
Never wanted
Levitating.
anything so bad in my life.
Unfortunately, only those the hammer deems
Mjolnir.
worthy can actually wield it, or even
Mjolnir?
pick it up for that matter. You
Hulk
must be
picked it
pure
up.
of heart and
He picked it
noble
up a
of
few
mind,
times.
or else it won't even budge.
Well, lucky for Thor, he's worthy of adding Mjolnir's
Captain
awesome
Budget.
power to his own. And with their powers combined, nothing can stop him.
Thor has easily tagged Quicksilver, who at his best can run around
What?
670 million miles per hour. And Thor can move even faster than that when his hammer is dragging him around.
Yeah, that's
Iron Man's
thing.
armor and
Thor doesn't really
Thor?
fly on his own in the same way people like Superman and Captain Marvel do. Instead, he literally chucks his hammer as hard as he can and hangs on for dear life as it takes him for a ride.
So you can't.
Thor has
but
said
I've seen
Mjolnir
him
is
stop
fast enough
and,
to
like,
reach the
move
edge of the
around.
universe in 60 seconds.
Whoa.
This means it can travel at least 350 trillion miles per hour, or over 500,000 times
What?
the speed of light.
That's
Don't let go,
crazy.
Goldilocks. Hitting
See?
pavement at that speed
Comic
might hurt
books.
even you.
You can't. You
Maybe
just
fine.
write
He
anything.
can withstand a dip in the sun, where it can be over
What?
27 million degrees Fahrenheit. And while he was knocked unconscious, he did survive a bomb capable of planet busting, equal to a force of over 53 quadrillion megatons of TNT.
I'm more impressed that he lifted this giant-ass snake. Look at that thing.
The Midgard serpent is massive, capable of wrapping around the entire Earth twice.
What?
It stretches nearly 900 miles wide and 50,000 miles long. By
Oh
comparing it to the
God.
largest living snakes, the 550-pound green anaconda, we can estimate the Midgard serpent weighs about 17 trillion tons.
Hold on, Wiz. I know my snakes, and it looks like that Mudguard serpent is actually constricting the Earth. By squeezing prey, a snake can apply pressure 16 times its normal weight. So Thor didn't just lift a really heavy snake, he outmatched 272 trillion tons of force.
That is correct, Boomstick.
Goddamn right it is.
So,
It is important
so
to
much.
stress the unbelievable power Thor possesses. So much so that in fights with other godly beings, whole worlds can shatter. If it ever comes to it, he can even enter a state of warrior's madness. While he loses some control doing this, his power increases tenfold.
Why did we put this guy up against Raiden again?
Well, Thor's cocky attitude has put him in all kinds of trouble.
Raiden?
He's even lost Mjolnir's power more than once as a result.
Yeah, the hammer isn't invulnerable, and if Thor's holding on to it, its enchantment can even be tricked. Like that one time the Hulk used his own hammer against him by moving his arm.
cool.
Why you hitting yourself?
So, to teach Thor a lesson in humility, Odin banished him to Earth, transforming him into a handicapped human.
You call that a handicap? That's a limp. I'm over here with a friggin' shotgun for a leg, and I'm not even allowed to park in those special parking spaces.
Still,
Shotgun
it
for
turns
that.
out sending Thor to Earth was all part of Odin's plan to alter the cycle of Ragnarok, as such a thing had never been done before.
I
And
gotta
it
watch
worked.
those movies again.
4,000 years after the previous Ragnarok, Armageddon was stopped for good, and the gods were free. All thanks to Thor, and a giant time-traveling floating sentient eyeball, but mostly Thor.
What in the
Can't make
world?
this stuff up.
I accept your surrender.
Matt, how come they didn't talk about when Hulk picked up his
Legend
hammer?
has it that
Remember
lost among
that
the
movie,
waves
the
sits a
Avengers
solitary
animated
island
movie,
called
Hulk picked it
Themyscira,
up
shrouded
and
in
threw it at
secrecy
him.
and inhabited solely by women.
Hey Wiz, guess what's my new #1 vacation spot?
Hello, nurse.
Despite their paradise isle far from civilization, the women of Themyscira are more dangerous than you'd think. They are Amazons, immortal warriors created by the
this
Olympian
scene's
gods.
awesome when
Their
they're at
mission?
Themyscira.
To spread the peace and justice of the gods to a barbarian world.
And ship anything to you for free within 2 days.
If you pay an annual fee.
But a bunch of centuries later, they were kinda out of the loop. These
Amazon.
chicks had never even heard of shotguns before.
Until the day a military plane crashed near the island. Determined to reconnect with the world and establish peace once again, the Amazons held a tournament to select a representative.
The final test requiring each lady to block a bullet from
What?
just a couple yards away.
Really?
Damn!
Oh!
Round.
The winner was one of their youngest, a brave woman known simply as Diana.
And that's how she
So they're not
became
bulletproof?
the Wonder Woman.
Due to her warrior
so
heritage,
strange.
Wonder Woman was trained from a very young age in just about
Nice
every
punches.
aspect of combat you can imagine.
Cause what else she gonna do on that island? She's a master with swords, axes, spears, bows, shields, hell, pretty much anything that isn't a gun.
Her Amazon physiology grants her super strength, super speed, heightened wisdom, and the ability to heal from most wounds almost
get it.
instantly.
And she
Okay,
can
almost
fly, just
instantly.
like Superman. How else do you think she'd get around? An invisible jet? That's stupid. How'd you even remember where you parked it?
To further improve her deadliness, she carries a rather unique arsenal, among which are her iconic bracelets of submission.
Ah, That sounds like some weird BDSM shit.
Well, they kind of were, but the universe has been reset more than enough times to change all that, thank God.
Right. Anyway, those bracelets are her greatest tool for defense.
Forged by the smith god Hephaestus using the remains of Zeus's legendary Aegis
I don't
shield,
know, man.
the
She's
bracelets
not-
are impervious to nearly anything, including gunfire, demon lightning, and Kryptonian heat vision, which can be
really?
hotter than the sun.
They can summon Zeus's lightning or even the indestructible Aegis they were made from.
To avoid collateral damage, the bracelets also suppress some of Diana's strength. Taking them off
What?
vastly increases her godly power.
Oh, and she can use them to summon weapons like her magic sword.
What the
Also
heck?
forged by Hephaestus, this sword's edge is so sharp that it can slice through microscopic atoms. This means a precision strike from Wonder Woman can cut through nearly any material.
Man, this
Microscopic?
asbestos god makes some top-notch stuff. Wonder if he does
Cut
commissions.
atoms?
Well, he's
I
not
don't know, Thor.
responsible
That
for
might
Diana's
do it.
final weapon, the lasso of truth.
This unbreakable whip has the power to make anybody it touches tell the truth.
So if
Bad
she's
news
not
for any
bulletproof,
cheating
she can
boyfriend
get
she might have.
killed. Like,
What other depraved
but
thoughts must
Thor
you be
has a
thinking?
blunt weapon. He doesn't
God,
have
your
a
daughter's
like
got a
a
nice rack.
sword.
Shall I kill him now, my queen?
Of course, she doesn't need weapons to prove her awesome combat skills.
Oh man.
According to Batman, Diana is the greatest melee fighter in the world.
What?
Which is no small feat in a universe with people like Karate Kid, Deathstroke, and Batman himself.
Karate
Did you
Kid.
say the Karate Kid? Man, Daniel-san's really moved up in the world.
The point is, Wonder Woman is a master martial artist who's trained all her life. And while she has no official birth date, we do know she was born during the age of the Roman Empire, specifically when they employed centurions. Including the additional time she spent fighting in Valhalla before going back in time, this means Wonder Woman must be about 3,000 years old.
Wow.
All things considered,
Yeah, that's
she
a lot
looks
of
pretty
time
damn
to
good for her
train.
age. And that's more than enough time to become a
She's
master
immortal,
ass kicker.
too.
It
Just
also
like
helps
Thor,
that she's pretty darn quick. She's kept pace with Superman and defeated the speedster Professor Zoom
What?
while blind.
At one point,
What?
Wonder Woman was battling an ancient god who had fragmented himself into trillions of pieces, each spread to different corners of the universe. And while he summoned his pieces back at faster than light speed, Wonder Woman was able to stand in his way and block all of them.
That's insane.
Okay.
I mean, she's moving so fast, there's like a bunch of her.
Moving
What?
thousands of times the speed of light can do that. In fact, she's
on.
moving so fast she's probably breaking all manners of quantum physics.
So stupid.
She's also ridiculously strong. She punched
count
Doomsday
that.
into literal dust
What?
and helped pull the Earth around.
The
Beat
force
Doomsday.
needed to move an object out of the sun's orbit equals around 1,000th of the
Oh,
object's
man.
mass, including the Earth itself. Assuming Wonder Woman was pulling her fair share,
God.
this means she can lift 2.2 quintillion tons.
That's more than
And
Thor.
Grandpappy Boomstick always told me women were the weaker sex. I don't see him lifting a third of the Earth.
She's also incredibly tough. Nuclear explosions hardly even phase her.
What?
Oh yeah, she punched a warhead and tanked it point blank.
Hardly
and then one
phase
day,
her, that hurts
Superman, who
Superman.
can see atoms, decided to split one to test her magic sword.
What?
Surprise, surprise! It literally blew up in their faces. Wacky antics.
Even
Whoa,
more
I wanna
impressive
read
was
that
her fight
comic.
with Zoom, in which she took several light speed punches, which, according to her fellow Justice League member The Flash, hit like a white dwarf star.
What?
That would equal 2 billion megatons of force.
Unfortunately, Wendy's not invincible. She's got her own kryptonite, and
bullet.
it's a lot more common than radioactive alien rocks.
That's so
Her
dumb,
durability
though,
holds
all
up
that.
well against almost everything, except for piercing weapons.
Yeah.
Which just seems like
That
an
doesn't-
unacceptable weakness when you're that strong.
Yeah, it's so
Knives,
stupid.
swords, spears, any kind of blade will do the trick. But especially
What,
bullets,
really?
which is probably why she's gotten so good at blocking them with those bracelets.
That's so dumb.
Unfortunately for
Bullets
swordsmen
can
and
kill
sharpshooters,
something like
Diana
that.
doesn't go down easily.
In fact, a good stabbing is more than likely just gonna piss her off. And that's when you learn just how dangerous Wonder Woman can really be.
If you cut Wonder Woman's head off, or you stab her in the head, she's done. All that power.
All right, the combatants are set.
quadrillion
Let's
tons.
end this debate once
and
and
then-
for all.
But
just-
first, all this talk of godly people makes me want some godly food.
Over the past 5 years, Blue Apron has created over 1,000 recipes.
I haven't tried this
This
yet.
October, Blue Apron is celebrating its 5th anniversary by bringing back its top 20 recipes
curious.
from the past 5 years. All chosen by you, the Blue Apron
$10
community.
meals.
Keeping things fresh, Blue Apron normally doesn't repeat
I usually
recipes
do the
within one
cooking around the
calendar year.
house.
which makes this limited time
Almost every
offer
day I
something
cook.
special.
Oh, that's
Blue
how it
Apron
looks?
costs less than $10 a meal per person, which is a good deal. You can even customize your recipes for each weekly delivery. It's all about giving you fresh recipes to explore as you learn how to cook each new dish. Every meal comes with an easy-to-follow recipe anybody can follow to whip up your new favorite meal. They've even got Boomstick hooked. He's off cooking his meal to eat during the fight right now. Check out this week's
Pork
menu and get
chops.
$30 off your first meal with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/battle. You'll love how good it feels and tastes
We
to
need
create
some
incredible
sponsors.
home-cooked
We
meals
still don't
with
have
Blue
any
Apron, so
sponsors.
don't wait. Your favorite
Come
Blue
on,
Apron
guys.
recipes are back on the menu. That's blueapron.com/battle. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Death battle! Come on! I don't know who to vote for because I like them both. I don't know who I like more. I think I like Wonder Woman more than Thor. But they're both weak against stabbing weapons. That seems to be their only weakness, being stabbed. Thor can be shot. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen him shot and then nothing happens.
You! No man can enter the Themyscira
Her sword can
unannounced.
cut through atoms.
Stand down, wayward maiden. This sort of thing never turns out well for women like yourself.
Oh. If he had a sharp...
I don't think
Something
you've
sharp.
ever known a woman like me.
Fight! She's the greatest fighter, Batman said. Oh, shattered her shield?
Incredible. Time to stop holding back, Diana.
Dragon Ball Z up in here.
Mighty
Tornado. Can shake black holes. I don't know what that means. Everything's influenced by Dragon Ball. Everything. Oh, she can summon those swords? So many, like just like that. Oh, better watch out, man. Those things can cut through atoms. Don't get touched. Come at thee.
Such reckless abandon. Poor misguided fool.
Oh! Oh, you didn't block it. Whoa, Wonder Woman. What is that, the moon? They can breathe in space? Or just not breathe at all? Oh, that thing she does. What, the moon? Oh no. You just killed everyone on Earth. Idiots.
Never shall the god of thunder relent!
You will to me!
Blocking everything.
I'll kill you!
Oh,
Kill you dead!
he's going
Excuse
Hulk
me?
mode. Oh, she's gone. Oh. She gotta take off those things. Oh yeah, what Hulk did. Oh.
You're not worthy.
Oh, that was crazy. I did not see that
Go
coming.
Wundy! Looks like somebody's been watching too much Game of Thrones.
Thor and
I
Wonder
knew
Woman
it.
matched each other in some
That
surprising
sword can
ways.
cut through
Their
atoms.
weapons were enchanted, their years of experience were similar, and even their super modes did almost
Super
the same
Saiyan
sort of
modes.
thing.
Yeah.
But Lady Wonder had a couple big things going
She's
for
way
her.
stronger.
Like her speed. Sure, Thor's fast enough to tag Quicksilver, and his travel speed with Mjolnir is just stupid fast. But
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's shown that she's even more stupid fast in combat over and over again.
such as when she blocked trillions of God shards
From the
flying at
speed
her
of
from the
light.
edges of the universe, most likely faster than any speed Mjolnir was capable
Really?
of. She was even able to catch Zoom in her lasso, despite how he wasn't just running ahead of her in physical space, but he was also ahead of her in time.
Oh, come
Wrap your
on.
noggin around that one.
Thor's durability was greater
It's
than
so
Wonder
crazy.
Woman's, but the difference in strength was a different story.
Oh, Thor's
in
more
fact,
durable.
when comparing their Earth and Snake feats, she was 8,000 times stronger than him.
What?
But the final nail in Thor's coffin was their choice of weaponry.
Mjolnir may have been tough for Diana to defend against,
not sharp.
but it couldn't exploit her weakness to piercing weapons.
Yeah, man.
Meanwhile,
Or a
Diana's
gun.
magic sword could
But she would
slice at a
just dodge it.
microscopic level.
Yeah.
Something Thor
I
couldn't
knew it.
possibly be prepared to defend against.
You could have skin so
Microscopic.
tough that you can take a bath in the sun no problem, but it won't do a damn thing to a blade that can literally sever your atoms.
Ultimately, while many of their talents were evenly matched, Diana's speed, strength, and weaponry proved too much for Thor Odinson.
Thor
Yep,
lost.
He was done, Thor.
The winner
took off
is
her
Wonder
bracelets.
Woman. Stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next
That's
death battle.
pretty
And who would you-
awesome. Oh man. Oh, that was sick. Okay. Well, yeah. Wow. Thor, man, he just didn't have piercing weapons, and he was a lot slower and not as strong, but he was more durable. But Wonder Woman, man, that sword can cut through atoms. Unstoppable. Wow, that was sick. These guys do amazing work. If you like their stuff, go subscribe to their channel. Watch all their stuff. Man, it's great. I think I'm going to watch Venom next. And what's his name? Bane. Venom versus Bane. I might watch that one next. Man, this was sick. So Wonder Woman's better than Thor. What? That's crazy. Wow, I didn't know Wonder Woman was that strong and that fast. You can like run like the speed of light, and then Zoom was not only running this like faster than the speed of light, he was faster than her in time too. Just insane. When you start reading the comics, then it gets this like super crazy, like yeah, you can't even fathom. But that was a great episode. All right, guys, if you're new here, subscribe. If you like what you see, click that like button. I'll see you guys on the next episode of JV Gaming.